Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are making a very interesting recipe, which is Vada Pav. We saw this lovely simple recipe while watching our YouTube by an Indian YouTuber that's called Ranveer Brar. We like watching his videos because after every meal that he makes, he tells a beautiful story that goes with the recipe. For our Vada Pav, we are going to need 3 medium size of potatoes, which I'm going to wash and boil them. The rest of the ingredients for my braising of the potatoes are 1/4 cup of oil, a teaspoon of mustard seed, half a teaspoon of hurdee, and a teaspoon of salt to taste. Thereafter, I have 4 green chillies, of which I'm going to roast out 2 and use it for garnishing, and the other 2 will be crushed with my 5 cloves of garlic, and I've cut a stem of curry leaf for braising. I'm also going to use in a handful of dhania. We're going to start by washing and putting our potatoes to boil. We'll get back to you. Here's my boiled potatoes. I am going to quickly mash it down. I'm done mashing. Before I start my braising, I'm going to grind my garlic and my 2 chilies in my pestle and mortar. Yeah, I've got my non-stick frying pan on medium heat. I'm just going to add in my oil. Now my oil is heated up, so I'm going to add in my crushed chilies and garlic. I will add in my curry leaf. And before my garlic starts to burn, I'll quickly add in my hurdee and then my mustard seed till my mustard seed pop. Okay. And then I'm going to add in my mashed potatoes. And also adding my salt. To this point, we will usually call this a choker. I'm going to switch my stove off. I'm going to allow this to cool for a little while, and then I'm going to use my dhania. Here's my potato choker, as we call it. The only difference, we don't have hurdee, but we had a raw onion on top. To this, I'm going to cut my dhania. And also give this a nice mix. I've got a few drops of oil just to apply on my hands. So this will help me to release the choker ball that I'm going to make. Just using just a small palmful. I'm going to place it onto my baking paper. Try to make your ball even as possible, but it doesn't really matter because our potatoes are already cooked and it's going to go into a batter, and just to allow the batter to fry out. I will finish off making this. I managed to get 10 small balls from my choker, and now I'm ready to put this into the fridge for about 15 minutes. Now we are ready to make a quick batter to dip in our potatoes before deep frying. Here I have 1 cup of gram flour which I sieved. To my gram flour, I've got half a teaspoon of pure chili powder, half a teaspoon of hurdee, 1 teaspoon of salt. I will give this a nice mix. Thereafter, I'm going to use sparkling water. This water will allow my batter to rise properly, but you can use normal water. I'm going to start off by using half a cup at a time. Our batter mustn't be too weak or too thick. So add in my water slowly. I'll give this a mix. I'm going to adjust my sparkling water to half of this half, which makes it quarter. And I'll add it in gradually. So I will get a nice batter. So this is my batter, which is nice and silky and good enough to dip my potatoes in. All in all, I used 3/4 cup of sparkling water to 1 cup of gram flour. Now we're going to move across to start our deep frying. I've got my pot on medium heat, and I'm also using a little extra oil, which is 5 centimeter in this pan. Firstly, I'm going to start by frying my 2 chillies, which I will pierce it in the center and cut it into a strip so it wouldn't burst in the oil. My chilies are done. I'm just going to remove it quickly. For each Vada Pav that you're going to make, you need 1 chillies to garnish. So we are going to demonstrate with 2. I've taken my potatoes out of the fridge and it's set it nice and firm. So this will be able to get into the batter without breaking. Just pop it into the boiling oil. Allow this to fry. This is looking nice and beautiful. It's done. Firstly, you mustn't have your stove too high, then it will get too brown quickly. And we are only allowing the batter to get fried out. I'm just going to remove this. You can see it has a beautiful golden color. Now I'm going to continue with the rest. If you need more batter, you had to mix a second batch. I will allow this to fry, and thereafter we'll show you how we assemble our Vada Pav. Now I am ready to assemble my Vada Pav. I've got some lovely fresh buns from the shop. Yeah, cut open. Usually, traditionally, this will be served with a chutney made from roasted peanuts, roasted garlic, and also a lot of chili powder and salt, and even the bundis, which normally be made from the batter. So we are going to give it a South African twist to it by using our nuts chutney. So here I've got some lovely nuts chutney made. So I'm just going to apply it to the bottom of the bun, and also some on the top. To each of this bun, I'm going to place one of this fried potato batters. To each of this bun, I've placed my fried chilli. Place it upon my serving plate. And before that, I would like to break one Vada Pav and show you the inside of it. Here's my delicious looking Vada Pav ready to eat. Sometimes we get ideas from the videos that we watch, and I hope I am giving you some good ideas as well. Thank you all for watching and enjoy.